coming from
Welcome, fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers. It's another Esoteric Order of Gamers battle report between Will
Yes!
and Peter, Universal Head. And today we're going to answer an age-old question, a question many of you, I'm sure, have asked. A lot of gamers out there have asked, and that question is Dreadfleet crap or not? Yes, it's a very good question, one we've been trying to resolve for some time. In fact, it's been such a vexed question that we haven't even played this for 3 years, something like that. But we're giving it a go this time. We've decided to make one minor rule change, which is we're only going to draw one event card per turn instead of two, which should reduce some of the insane randomness we're hoping. So we're going to give it a crack, but first, feast your eyes upon Universal Head's splendid, no, may I say, wondrous painting jobs. Look at this. It's beautiful. Thank you, Will. That's very nice of you to say so. In fact, I put a lot of effort into painting this set because I'm a fan of the old Games Workshop combat game called Man of War, and when this came out I thought, oh wow, it's like Man of War, it'll be fantastic.
Only bigger and better with more tentacles.
Yes, and it certainly has more tentacles. Well, no, it doesn't really have more tentacles. But unfortunately, when we went to play it, we found, like many people, that it is an extremely random game. There's a lot of random stuff going on. You can draw fate cards that do serious damage to your ships, which is discouraging. And
It's almost a war between ship and ocean, really.
And dice.
Dice.
But not only is it so random, but it's also long. So it's a very long, random game, which can be frustrating.
I've got this scenario called First Blood, and it recommends here game length. Game lasts until a pre-agreed time limit has elapsed. We recommend 15 minutes. But if you fancy a longer game, feel free to extend this period. We reckon we'll be lucky to get through one turn in 15 minutes with our level of aptitude, but we'll give it a crack.
I don't think anyone experienced with this game could get it in 15 minutes. I don't know what they're thinking there. It's ridiculous. We're just going to play until we get sick of it.
Yes, and then we'll roll a random dice roll to see who won.
Perfect. So I won the initiative for the first game. It's just a simple roll off a d6, and I draw a fate card. Now, usually each player draws one of these fate cards and changes the win gauge, which is just stupid. There's too much randomness, so we're only going to do one. Here it is, Whale of the Banshee.
What could it mean?
Well, I'll tell you. The wind's usually low howl rises to a deafening, soul-searing crescendo. Put this card in play. Whilst this card is in play, all command checks have a -1 modifier. Roll a d6 in each status phase. On a 3+, this card is discarded. Okay, so we rolled for the position of the wind gauge. The first fate card moved it around, so it's now coming from the position here, which we'll call
East.
Yeah. And for my first turn, I'm activating the Black Kraken.
Yeah. The Black Kraken.
Instead of issuing an order, because usually you issue an order to your ships, instead of issuing an order, the Black Kraken can make a command check, and if I pass, I submerge.
You're -1 on command check because of the Whale of the Banshee.
So it's usually 3+, so that'll be 4+. 4+ it is. So I replace it with this submerge card. And it could pop up again later. Woohoo!
Anyway.
In this turn's end phase. So, it's your go, Will.
Right.
So, Will has moved his ship straight ahead, and now I'm moving my bloody Reaver. 10, it's made a command check because it's going into the wind, but that's not a problem because it's passed its command check. There it goes, beautiful. With this incredibly excessive range ruler. It's even spiky. Everything's spiky.
Everything's spiky, and it's made up of...
Ow! It hurts the fingers.
It appears to be made up of bones.
Yes.
Or something.
It's insane.
I'll just go straight forward. Can't do much else at the moment.
Everyone's just going for it in the centre because there is no objective except to just kill the other guy in this one. Whoops, Will just realised his ship was going backwards. That's all right, he's turned it around now.
This is a wind elemental who's blowing wind into its own sails.
Yes.
Clever, isn't it?
It is clever.
This is the Ifrit.
So, Will, you're using one of your gins on the boat to move an extra distance, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to move an extra 3 inches, which is pretty insignificant, really. But it's not much of a wind gin, sort of going...
How's it going?
Sorry. And I want to turn 45 degrees.
Oh.
How do you do this?
At the front. At the front with the other edge. The other way around.
Depends which way you're going. Yes, left, no. Thank you. No, is that right?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Right.
And I'm going to fire a broadside.
A what?
Yep. Absolutely.
You're kidding me?
No, is it in range is the question.
12
12 to 18 inches, yes.
Wow.
It is. I'm going to fire a broadside and it's going to be a rake because I'm getting the whole broadside down the length of your ship, which gives me a +1.
Right.
And I'm going to use... Oh no, I can't because I've already used the Tempest Gin. Damn.
Haha.
Never mind.
At that range you need a 6+, but you've got a +1 because it's a rake.
Yes, that's right. And it's my first broadside, so it's +2.
Oh.
Right, how many dice do I roll?
So you're wasting your first broadside bonus.
Yes,
on
I know. It goes against all naval principle. Bloody hell. Captain
Nelson,
Morgan
he is not.
rolling in his grave. There's a counter action which says get the first shot in first. How many dice do I roll? Broadside 2. It's my broadside score.
Ah, yes. Well, that's probably it.
I need a 6, but I've got +2 on each one. So 2 dice, I need a 4+. Go! And I've got 2 2s.
Excellent. You've just wasted your bonus and missed.
Yes, well.
Right, I'm moving my Shade Wraith. I've done a command check so I can go against the wind without any problems. And then I'm going to try Fire as She Bears order. So I have to roll a command check to do that, I believe. Yes, I do. That is 3+ normally, so it's 4+. I succeed, so that means if you fire at me during this turn, I get a bonus on, I get to fire back before you fire at me.
Right.
But in the meantime, I'm moving 12 straight ahead. Here we go. And then I'm going to do a 45-degree turn. No, that's not right.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, because I want to go that way.
Oh, right. You need to put it at the back then. Oh, no, there you
I
go.
always put it at the front, so like
Right.
that.
Oh,
And that should
nasty.
be broadsidey time, and it's even a rake as well.
So it probably is, yes.
That's within range, and it's in fact it's a range of about 10.5 or 10. So here we go. That's usually a 5+, but it's my first one of the game, so that's 4+. Here we go, 4+, and my broadside dice are 2. Ow! One hit.
Only slightly better than my roll.
So, well, take yourself a damage. Oh, you make
Okay, I've got to do an armour save first.
Yes, equal to exceed your armour. You say.
Here's my armour. My armour is 6+ on that guy.
6+. That's
very
not
good.
good.
No,
And you
1.
fail. Draw a damage card, and hopefully it's one of those damage cards that says your ship's instantly destroyed.
Rudder. The warship's main rudder has been badly damaged. Its handling is increased by 2 and it cannot issue hard port or hard starboard orders. Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So if I go to a full speed ahead order, is that in addition to my normal speed or?
Correct.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to issue full speed ahead order.
Right.
So I have to roll a command test.
Mm-hmm.
And this command is 3+, so that's 4+ because the whale of the banshee.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! So I get to roll, I'm going full speed ahead, so I get to roll a more 2d6 in a straight line. Oh, excellent.
Another 10.
Yes, this is
Serious?
great, because I'm going to go
That is seriously
12.
full speed ahead.
and then another 10. Will he make it? Will he make it? Ah, it's so exasperating.
Oh, you were trying to ram me, were
Of
you?
course I was. Look at the ram on the thing.
Look at that.
It's not called the swordfish for nothing.
Yeah, but you're in excellent position for a nice raking broadside, aren't you?
Yes.
Thank you, Will. Yeah, we have an exceptional piece of commanding on the high seas here. Nice work.
I've just got to win the initiative.
Now, the next thing we do is it's the end phase, and in the end phase, my submerged black kraken comes popping up.
Oh dear.
And it can come up anywhere within 10 plus 2d6 of the submerged card, not within 1 inch of another model facing any direction. So let's roll some dice. We've got
15.
5, 15.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that.
It's going to be... The seas are going to be turning fairly red in here in a minute, I'm thinking.
Indeed.
Right.
That's the end phase. We've done everything. It's time for turn 2. We've just finished turn 1, and it was a lot of fun. Who said Dreadfleet was crap?
I think it was you, actually.
You know, there's a rumour going around, and I'm not exactly sure if this is 100% true or not, but apparently Games Workshop recalled thousands of copies of Dreadfleet,
and destroyed them. Yes, it was so unsuccessful that they thought it was better to destroy them than pay the cost of warehousing them.
Or giving them away for free.
Yes, that would have been a nice concept, wouldn't it? Giving them away to needy gamers worldwide.
It's great PR.
Yeah, of course, this could be just a rumour, but yeah, apparently it happened.
We're going to believe it anyway.
Let's believe it.
Because it's the kind of thing Games Workshop would do.
Yes. Be careful, well, they're a very powerful company.
Oh, with lawyers.
Yes.
Oh,
They can
oh,
shut us down at a moment's
oh.
notice.
Right, turn 2 of Dreadfleet.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Made by Games Workshop. It's a brilliant game. Everything made by Games Workshop is fantastic, including the new Age of Sigmar.
Oh, Age of Sigmar, it's great. I've never actually played it and have no intention of doing so, but I'm sure it's very good. We've drawn another fate card, and it's Gale Force Winds. So that means the strength is going to be 7 with +3. The strength is going to be 10. So the wind has really picked up, and it's come around to this side of the board. So the wind is coming from here.
And so that means that all ships have to move at least 10 every turn. Sail class warships must move at least equal to or exceeding the wind strength during their movement. It says right here on the Esoteric Order of Gamers summary sheet.
Correct. Wow. Okay. This is going to be interesting.
It is. And I'm going to start my turn. I won the initiative. I'm going to start by moving 10 directly into you with my ram. Right. Ramming. How do we do ramming? So we worked out how to ram. It's on the Swordfish's card. He has to draw D6 -1 damage cards. I rolled a 5, so he's drawn 4, and he has to discard all that aren't hull.
Crude, no. Special, no. Speed, no. Here's a hull one. I take 1 hull damage.
How many hull points do you have on that ghost ship?
That's a good question. The answer to that question is...
25.
My ghost ship, is it?
Yes.
It's got a hull of 3.
Oh,
So that's
not too bad then.
That's pretty effective.
oh I've knocked out a third of the ship. That's good.
You'd think I'd be an ethereal ship, that I wouldn't be bothered by a ram. It'd just go straight through.
You would think so, but clearly the ether is a bit thicker in this part of the world.
The thicker ether. The good ship, thicker ether.
Right, so we have a boarding action. Here, they're swarming up the bowsprit and jumping into the waist of the ghost ship and going, ah! Falling straight into the water because it's ethereal. Swan diving through the hull. Captain Aranessa Salt Spite is coming on first, waving her, looks like some sort of boarding pike arrangement. And she's got a swashbuckling score of 3, and she can re-roll a 1d6 in each duel.
Right, and I have Vangeist, who has swashbuckling of 3, but that's all he can do.
Right,
So,
loser.
1 hit. So there's 6. 1 hit.
What do you need? 6.
5 or 6, you need.
I've got 2 3s and a 1, but I get to re-roll 1 because I'm Aranessa Salt Spite. Yes!
Oh, there we go. So it's 1 each. That means we both take a wound.
Take a wound.
We get a wound card and we tuck it under our sheet so only flesh wound is showing. Oh, it's only a flesh wound. Our command checks suffer a -1 modifier.
Yes, they do. Right, okay.
Right, so that's it.
Now we have the boarding action.
Change of boarding.
I've got a crew of 3.
I've got a crew of 3.
It's very even.
Yes. Hey, it's a Games Workshop game. We're rolling lots of D6. And there's usually about a 50% chance that anything happens.
Do we need a 6 to hit?
Yes, we do.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, we need a 5 or a 6. Oh, that's mine. That's mine. I missed.
I got 1 hit.
Oh, what? So that means I have to draw damage cards equal to the boarding action result, because that's the top from the bottom. So you did 1, I did nothing. So I draw 1 damage card. Here it is. So you board me, and perfect.
Crew.
1 crew damage.
Excellent.
That's very thematic.
It is.
It works really well. 1 crew damage.
And of course the old classic in the chest.
Right, that's working well. It's all working well. This game isn't crap.